And cameraman Nigel Thompson is made an OBE, together with ITN's reporter Paul Davis. Thompson and Davis have seen action together in the Gulf, Afghanistan and the former Yugoslavia.
It's an increasingly dangerous world for news correspondents, and in Yugoslavia in particular, it's so much more dangerous than anything we've experienced before. We are the targets in Yugoslavia. So if this award in any way reflects the fact that somebody thinks these people are doing quite a good job in unpleasant circumstances, well, that's very nice.
The UN Secretary-General, Boutros Boutros-Ghali, has welcomed the nuclear weapons treaty between the United States and Russia. He called it an important stimulus towards world disarmament. President Bush and President Yeltsin meet in Russia this weekend to each sign away 3,000 more of their long-range nuclear weapons. Last night, Mr. Bush left for Somalia, where the situation in the capital, Mogadishu, remains tense, as Jerry Kane of America's ABC News reports.
It is less than 24 hours before the president will arrive here.
We had 2 shots fired at this time, over.
Everybody is nervous.
Let's get team over here, come on. Let's move up there quick.
Guns still determine who runs Mogadishu. Today, Marines control only the main streets.
We got somebody back there. Tell him to come out with his hands up now. Tell him to come out.
Although the main warlords have pulled most of their big guns out of the city, muggers, looters, and killers still roam freely. Even some Marines will tell you they have only changed the kind of street violence here. They have done little to diminish it.
The organized factions are essentially pulling out of certain portions of the city, leaving almost a power vacuum.
A vacuum filled by thousands of freelance gunmen and small-time thugs, once kept in line by the major clan leaders.
The operation's going into a different phase. We've established most of our prior goals of getting out into the areas and feeding the people. Now we're trying to clean out Mogadishu.
Though the president will be moving around by helicopter, U.S. forces were taking no chances today. They were searching cars just down the street from the U.S. Embassy here. The first time they've done that in more than 2 weeks.
The soldier shot and killed in North Belfast last night has been named as Ranger Stephen Waller, who was 23. Ranger Waller was visiting his mother while on Christmas leave. He was hit by at least 2 bullets when gunmen opened fire after his wife answered a knock at the door. He was a member of the Royal Irish Regiment who joined the service in October last year. The Chancellor Norman Lamont has said in this morning's Times newspaper that Britain can look forward to a more prosperous new year. He said there is every reason to believe that 1993 will be much better than 1992. His comments came after it was revealed a third more companies and small businesses went bust this year than last. The business survey group, Dun & Bradstreet, put the figure at a new record high, nearly 63,000. And finally, Ling Ling, the giant panda, has died at Washington Zoo in America. She had been given to the United States by China during President Nixon's visit there in 1972, along with her mate Sing Sing, who outlives her. They came to symbolize China's opening to the West. Ling Ling had appeared healthy, but her death wasn't entirely unexpected. She had reached the grand old age of 23. Pandas in the wild rarely live beyond their teens. Zoo staff said that her loss was deeply felt. That's it from all of us here. Goodbye.
Look back to some of the greatest moments in television history on New Year's Eve.
Come on, sweetheart. Let's have you. On your head. Where's a good girl? Off you go.
Shall we pull another cracker?
Golden moments.
Composure in the face of great personal stress.
Just a minute.
New Year's Eve at 10:45 on